Hey everybody, how are you? And I am so excited to be here today with you and to talk about a question, one of the many questions that I receive on this platform, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. Compliance interviews seem to really pose a big challenge to people, especially if you don't have experience, but you're looking for an opportunity. It's really kind of a chicken and egg thing. I can't get a compliance job because I don't have experience, but I can't get experience if I can't get a compliance job. So a lot of people out there are struggling in terms of getting the interviews and performing well in the interviews when they don't have compliance experience. So today I want to help you answer two questions that you might face in a compliance interview when you have no experience, that hopefully will put you in a better position to impress the hiring manager and say, you know what, doesn't matter that this person doesn't have experience. We like her, we like him, we're going to give them a chance. So today's video is all about how to answer these top two questions when you have absolutely no or maybe very little compliance experience. But before we jump into the video, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers for signing up to this channel. I really do appreciate your support. It means so much for when the channel keeps growing. You guys share your comments with me. I try to respond to as many as I can. Also, that you let me know what it is that you want from the channel and to hear about. And if it's something that I know something about, I will certainly record the video. So thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for engaging, the likes, the comments. I really do appreciate it. And we want the channel to grow. I'm going to put it out there. I'm hoping that we can get to 10,000 subscribers. Ambitious, I know, right? But anyway, I'm hoping to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you've watched my video and you haven't yet clicked the subscribe button, do the right thing. Click that subscribe button, join the family, and more great videos are coming your way. Okay. So let's jump straight in. You've been invited for an interview. You don't know how that happened. You have no experience. So what are you going to say? How are you going to convince them to give you a chance? First and foremost, before we jump into the specific questions, the absolute worst thing that you can do is try and pretend that you know something about something you know nothing about. Any interviewer worth half their weight in gold will immediately be able to tell a few key probing questions, and you will fall apart and really either continue to fumble and talk nonsense or not be able to answer the question. So this is one of those times where fake it till you make it is not the way to go. Don't try and pretend you know something about something you know nothing about. The key, the absolute key, is to maximize your strengths and talk about those as much as possible and minimize the fact that you have little to no experience. And I'm going to show you how you can go about doing just that. Okay. So the first question that you're going to tackle is, why do you think that you are a good fit for this job? And remember, we've said you have no experience. So what are you going to say? And in this one, I want to make sure never ever start your answer to this question with a negative. Like, even though I don't have experience, I think, oh, okay, nope. You have already laid the foundation for a negative pathway. Remember, they read your CV. They know you have little to no experience. They still invited you for an interview. So let's not talk about the obvious. Let's focus on your strengths. What is it that you can bring to the table that will add value? And I'm going to share, sorry, there's an insect. I'm going to share an example of a response. Again, don't try and, what's the word? Memorize this and say, I'm going to regurgitate it. Just make it your own. But it's an example just to give you some guidance in terms of how you can think about answering this question when you have no experience in compliance. Here we go. I am ambitious and I am always looking for opportunities to grow. I'm able to work in complex environments and adapt very quickly. I thrive in situations that are challenging and make me rise to the occasion to meet those requirements. And your organization, in particular, this role, I think will bring out the best of me and allow me also to apply the skills that I already have from my experience in, and this is where you insert what you've been doing, legal, operations, sales, finance, wherever your background in is, pick out the key skills that you think will be transferable skills from that role into this new role and mention those. Whether it's data analytics, your ability to communicate effectively and present well, your ability to influence your stakeholders. Those are all skills that are very good skills for anyone in compliance. So that's where you would then describe some of those skills that you're bringing from your current situation into the compliance space. And then also highlight that I think I'll be able to bring a fresh perspective because I'm coming from the outside into compliance. My operation experience, my finance experience will allow me to bring that perspective and add value to the compliance team. And also, I'll be enabled to meet the requirements of the role within a short space of time. So already you have highlighted what skills you're going to be bringing to the table, the fact that you can add a fresh perspective, your ability to thrive in when faced with the new environment, higher complexities, and to grow, and that's something that you actually enjoy. So you're taking away the fact that you have no experience is really not material at the end of the day, because you are bringing into the space the fact that you are enthusiastic, able to grow and agile. And like I said, don't worry about mentioning and raising the fact that, oh, I have no experience. They read your CV, they know, they invited you. So what you need to do is sell your ability to learn quickly and adjust to the environment quickly, and you'll be good to go. So that's the type of response that you give to that question. Why do you think that you'd be a good fit for this job if you have no compliance experience? Okay. All right. Question number 2. Let's just say that they actually ask you directly, which is crazy considering they invited you for the interview and they know you have no experience. But anyway, it does happen. Why do you don't have experience in this specific area? Why don't you think that this will hinder your ability to be effective? So in this instance, we're talking about, they've asked you the direct question. Now you have to respond to the question directly and confidently. Let's speak about the elephant in the room and get it out the way. So what would I say if faced with that? If I had no experience, I would say something like this. I am very confident in my ability to learn very fast with the right level of support. In the past, I have worked in diverse roles that require unique skill sets and a lot of different types of knowledge. And in each of those roles, I have managed to upskill very quickly and have spent time investing in learning right off the bat to make sure that I can be effective as quickly as possible. I take great pride in my ability to be able to deliver effectively. And so I invest in my knowledge, in my upskilling, and I take that very seriously, especially at the beginning of joining a new and exciting role. For this specific role, I have already investigated online courses and workshops that I can take to help me gain the necessary skills, and I plan to invest in those if I am successful in this interview process. I've also started reading up online about international best practice for the skill sets that are going to be used, the methodologies that are needed in executing. So whether you employ me or not, I've already started in upskilling and improving my knowledge. And with your support and guidance, if I do get this job, I really think that I'm going to be able to be competent and able to work independently within a very short amount of time. Let's say 6 months time after joining, I think I'll be good to go. Obviously, there is still a lot of learning to do, but like I said, with your support and guidance, I think I'll be able to be effective very quickly and early on in the journey. There you have it. So you see, what you have done is minimized the fact that you have no experience and focused on the fact that you have the ability to learn, you have the ability to grasp things quickly. And if you have had roles in the past where you've been in a different situation and you moved to another department, you moved to another functional area, highlight that to show that, listen, change is not new to me. I'm agile, I'm adaptable, I'm a fast learner. And that will serve me well, even going forward, post gaining the skills in terms of being able to add value to the team. So focus on the bigger picture, focus on what you can bring to the table, and don't stress so much about, oh, I don't have experience, and mention that. Sometimes when I do interview prep sessions with individuals, that's one of the things that we have to work on for answering questions, because almost every answer to the question is started with, I don't have experience, but I haven't had experience, but I'm not good in this, but, and I'm like, you're positioning it in a way that is negative. And all you have to do is position it in a way that is positive. What are your skills? What can you bring to the table? How soon will you be able to, operate without your hand held? Let the hiring manager know that, feel your confidence and enthusiasm in your capability to do that. And the rest is history. If you don't get the job, well, it was never meant to be yours. But at least you haven't talked the manager out of hiring you by focusing on the fact that you have little to no experience. Okay, I hope that was super duper helpful. I am actually going to update the interview guide that I have for sale on my website and add these questions. I think they're really great questions for you guys to have. So if that's something that you want to purchase, there's an interview guide with top 10 questions that's available now. I will be adding more questions soon, and we'll let you know as soon as that's available. I think I need to make it 20 questions, something like that. But until then, the one with the top 10 questions is there. Use this video and the other videos about interview questions and prepare for your interview. You will ace it. I think you're going to be fine. And hey, if all else fails, you can book an interview prep session with me, one-on-one, mano a mano, and I'll take you through it, and you are going to be fine and feeling fired up and confident to put your best foot forward in that compliance interview. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate your support. Again, notification bell, and then boom, you'll know first and foremost when a new video is up and available to watch. I don't make them as often as I wish I could, but I do make them, and you want to know about it when they do come. And subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers by the end of the year. I put it out into the universe. We'll see what happens. We're just under 4,000 right now. Thank you to everybody who's already subscribed. I appreciate you. Until the next video, bye.